sides. Touch of Doom goes in the middle, right?
Right.
That's what I heard.
Opposite of that.
I heard it 5 times.
Yes. Touch of Doom is out of the middle.
Out of the middle. That's right. Out.
Out
Okay.
of the middle, sorry.
Out of the middle. Out of the middle.
Out of the middle.
Bummer.
Thanks, Bubba.
I'm gonna watch you, Bummer.
Yeah, just wait for the eye to come to you.
Nope, still waiting.
Nope, wrong fight.
By the way, for the 5 mages, one trick here. If you
Mark?
get the shared fate, you can still blink to the middle of the room to make yourself closer to the other people who need to come to you.
Yeah, I made a mistake and then I went past them.
And
Mark,
as long as you get with
what-
it close enough, you'll get there.
What do you want to mark for him, Dark? Oh,
Talk of the world.
you want the buff.
Pretty much just stats worth a lot of off.
I see. Everybody is ready, so let's go ahead and DBM pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Here we go.
Each death has given me untold power. Now
I am counting on Kaldos taking him. Yep, there he goes. Alright, I'm marked. Going in.
Sure thing.
Go get him,
Okay.
pandas.
Where's this sucker? There he is. Nope, way too much health.
Aw.
Dear fate on Davenrid. Somebody's going away from me. Thank you.
Alright. Got the boss. Focus on ads, everybody.
We're down, Lizzie.
Ads. Feast of Souls, finish them off. I got the souls. Let's get that one.
Got it. Hey, nice
50%.
damage. Yep. That's as well as we've ever done. That's very good.
Mark. Good fate. I almost accidentally ran directly out. He's coming out. I'm not allowed to use my barrel on him. It's saying that the spirit is friendly targeted. So I wasn't allowed to use my barrel on him.
Weird.
It's K. I like a challenge. I like not being able to use my biggest hitting ability. That generates the most threat.
I'll savor your soul the most.
Once we hit Feast of Souls, pick up Korak.
That's, I don't know. I don't know, that's my fault.
No worries about it. Things happen. We just gotta learn from them.
Beware.
Feast of Souls. Finish off the remaining ads, pick up Korak, and do your damage.
Like that's it for ads.
Should I pop hero in for anybody who died?
Yes,
Did we have anyone die?
Yeah, Korak died. Go ahead, pop hero for him. Very nice Doom well placement, guys. Very nice Doom well placement.
They're all in the middle.
Get that one, Caldas?
Got it? See if we can kill him.
Everybody on boss.
I'm gonna go in now.
That's fine. Just kill skeletons while you're in there. He's dead. It doesn't matter.
I never believed.
Wow. I'm through
Go!
warriors having mod.
Press on.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Within these ruins that will take us further
However,
into the
I am not going to link what just dropped. I'm gonna, however... Here we go.
The portal is ready, champions. Steel yourselves.
You want that.
What further
Not
atrocities
really, though.
Gul'dan has unleashed in this place.
Can I get Stan, please? Thank you. I lost for some reason.
Does nobody else need that kind of tier?
What are you doing next?
Probably Iskar. Or Zakun.
The goon.
Probably hit up Zakun first. Is anybody in the pugs new to Zakun?
Anybody in the pugs what?
New to fellow Zakun on Heroic.
I've done them a couple
Um,
times.
I'd say that's the boss I've done the least.
Okay. I'll quickly go over what to do then. You know, this is probably one of our progression bosses as well. So, you know, we're still kind of just in the learning stages and mastering the fight. So, if you have any questions, it would be, you know, profitable to ask. Does anybody off-spec this belt? Or these hands?
I'm gonna bring Dagroth out into the hallway.
Okay.
EE roll on the mitts. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on here. I didn't click on your name. 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on here. I didn't click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 3, 2, 1. Click on your name. 4, And I am just
Oh no, I'm targeted.
bobbling. And Broke Warforged. Alright, that's an upgrade. Broke
Ooh,
Warforged
nice.
with Leech.
That's nice.
That's actually an upgrade if I can get Valor for it.
Right, heading into the room.
Yeah, because Odessa's being eaten alive.
Oh, you were supposed to stay out in the hallway where it's safe.
They pulled me, damn it.
Lol.
Damn it! Damn it!
Damn it.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Damn it, Jim.
You know, I wasn't gonna believe you, but once you said "damn it," I knew you meant business.
Damn it, Bob. Alright, I'm gonna pull Skull. Hopefully I don't die.
User entered your channel.
Welcome. If I do die, remember me, please.
Remember you? Okay, we will.
Yeah, remember my memory.
Wait, is that a trick question?
Remember my memory. Got knocked back. Stand with me. Split damage. Well, he didn't explode me. Well, now he's gonna explode me. I'm in the corner by myself. Alright. Kill the other guy. Alright. We're gonna do a special setup for this next pull. We're not gonna AoE them all down. That never seems to work. So we're gonna do our old bait and switch, where I'm gonna take him all the way back to the center console room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taunt barrel him, and then Alexiel, you're gonna pull me as soon as I give you the okay. And then I'm going to have my Transcendence right here. I'm gonna pull him all the way back, and Galdas, you're gonna keep those dogs up there. And I need one healer to stay with Caldos. Alright, here we go. Pull me.
Dogs are coming.
I've only got 3 or 4 of the dogs.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, big dogs. How are we doing today? This is not what I had planned.
And Ben's just chilling, eating.
It's okay, we can salvage it. Sons, if you got them.
Yeah, I just use mine.
Big hills.
Vampiric Embrace.
Thank you. Alright, we can salvage it. Here we go. Now these dogs do need to AoE down.
Oh, you did remember we were here. Okay, we did not. Maybe you forgot about us.
You mean you didn't kill them all by yourself already?
Well, Jam did some, damage, but I was just sitting here.
Looking pretty?
Well, thank you for noticing. I do appreciate that.
Or at least looking like lunch anyway?
Is there a difference?
Depends on who you ask.
I suppose that's true. Yeah, it almost seems like I should go first and get more of the dogs, and then you pull the boss out, but a lot of the dogs followed you.
Yeah, the biggest thing is if you go in first, though, then you will also grab the guy and he hurts. So if you're not
Yeah.
prepped for it,
Yeah.
I mean, we can try it next time. If I grab the guy, that's all that matters.
Well, I can work a little harder to get more dogs, but I only had like 3 or 4, and it probably would have been better
Grab the
if
main
I
dude.
had 5 or 6.
Can I get the back guy? Can I get a CC on the back guy if we
I
have
did.
it? Oh, did we? Oh, no, never mind.
That's why I told you to pull him.
Well, I didn't see purple over purple.
Slacker.
It's just my eyes.
And you make fun of me for being colorblind.
Yeah, seriously. I haven't been feeling well, which is kind of why I was late. I overslept.
Difficult as well.
I apologize for that. Well, it's getting to the point where like I'm getting that kind of sick where I'm just like trying to sleep it off, and I haven't been able to. Like I've just been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, trying to rest, and you know I've just had shit that was demanding me to be awake.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Alright. So we want to get off this hill, because the waves, they're harder to dodge when you're on the hill. Everybody get on the ground level. And Wardoc will be able to tell if you jump or not, because, well... Wardoc and Gamma, I should say. Here comes the waves. Wardoc, I think they're getting better. What do you think?
A gamble every time.
It's a gamble every time. It's okay, you'll have tranquility back by the time we get started. Not that I'm sure that was a worry for you.
Still holding out hope, Hellspawn. Your precious hoard will serve the Legion.
Oh, hello. I see Caldos is becoming more efficient.
Not really. I saw him running by me, so I grabbed him.
Oh, well, it looks like somebody else is being more efficient. That hurt.
Possible.
I'm sorry, Lycon.
Rip.
Well, vampiric embrace again.
You know, for funsies. Because he's gonna charge like super. Ouch!
He like froze there.
I wanna, I gotta do some research on that. How do you dodge that?
Run away?
Move.
Yeah,
Not
but,
be in front of him when he runs.
Yeah.
Duh.
You got like a
Don't be
split second.
static, dude.
Well,
It was pretty
for
quick
casters-
research.
For casters, that's a little hard not to. That's all I'm
Don't
saying.
focus.
Well, no, I want more focus.
No tunneling.
I want more focus. Alright, so,
For a
Just
mage,
a-
you ice block. That gets you out of the way.
just kind of to get an idea where we are as a whole on an understanding of this fight, I'm going to do a ready check. If you don't really understand what's going on for this fight, as far as mechanics, I'm going to explain the strat, but as far as mechanics, if you don't know what's going on, I want you to hit not ready so that I can kind of explain it.
I knew
you're
Gam
such
was
a-
going to be.
Yeah,
I knew
I
Gam
knew-
was going to do it. Gam, I wanted to do it too, but I didn't.
Gamma, Ben, you're not funny.
Wait, what?
Dark, you're also not funny. Alright,
Well,
so it's just
little funny.
Korak and David. Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear your strat and your explanation.
Well, I'm gonna explain the strat. That was just a ready check for like if you understand how the fight works, like the pillars and the waves and stuff. Do you know how the mechanics like interact with each other in this fight?
Yeah, for the most part, but I'd love to hear your explanation. I don't like my guild leader's explanation of this fight either.
Okay, so basically this fight is all about the crystals. Like if you think about this entire fight, you have two energies that react badly with each other, and they all come from the crystals. So we have two marks here. We have the skull marker, and then we have the blue marker. The skull marker is where the melee and the tanks are going to be, and where the boss is going to be. The blue marker is for your ranged. What's going to end up happening is we're going to have, the first pillar is basically going to set up how we're going to do things for basically the rest of the fight. Because what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and keep the pillars on the skull side of the room as much as possible. And we're going to, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to step into a pillar. And we're going to pick two pillars to step into, and the third one is going to spawn. So what we're going to try to aim to do is we're going to have the aim to have the pillars as close to the boss as possible. The reason for this is so that we can have the most amount of space to take our seeds and to take our soul cleave waves as far away from the boss as possible. So what I mean by that is our aim is to have either the pillars on X or on square or on circle. You want to aim to kind of put it in the corner. That's the best scenario. However, this fight is a piece of shit. You're going to have pillars spawn in random areas. So there could be a pillar that spawns directly in the middle, over on star, and over on purple. In that case, we're just gonna basically flop. We're gonna flip. So we are we're basically going to put the pillar in the corner. We're gonna leave the pillar in the corner, and then all pillars after that we're gonna try to get as close to the pre-existing pillars as possible. So we're going to leave the ones that are the closest to the cluster. So if there's, let's say we leave a pillar over on orange, and then there is a fissure that spawns in the middle, there's a fissure that spawns by X, and there's a fissure that spawns like right here, near me, then we're going to leave the one that's closest to the pre-existing pillar, just to kind of keep the cluster. The reason for that is so that we can then take, when the tank gets soul cleaved, they're going to call out which corner they're going to go to, because they're going to have waves coming out from them. So if we have the cluster in orange, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm taking soul cleave to star. That way everybody in the range blue knows that I'm going to star, and if they need to intercept any waves, they have plenty of time to intercept that wave, and so does the melee. The other thing is, the people who soak the fissures are going to have latent energy. So basically, they're going to become moving crystals. So when you soak a fissure, you want to pay attention to your debuff. You will get a latent energy debuff, and you want to make sure that you stay in a relatively safe spot in the middle of all your ranged. If the waves are coming at you,
User in your channel timed out.
you are going to be tested in your dodge abilities, your ability to dodge waves, sidestep them. If you get hit with a wave when you have the latent energy debuff, it's going to be the same as if the wave hit the crystal, and it's going to explode on the raid. The energy is violent. It'll, the two energies reacting to each other is violent. It'll explode on the entire raid. A few of these is not deadly. We can typically heal through a few of these. However, if we have, 3 or 4 at once, it tends to become bad.
Now, what about when you have seeds? Where do you want us to take those?
It's the same thing as the Soul Cleave. Like, if we have the cluster over by orange, you want to take the seed as far as possible. Now, for range, that would, constitute either star or purple. For melee, you're not going to make it that far. I don't want anybody crossing the middle to try and get to, the farthest corner. If you're melee and you're not going to make it to star, let's say the cluster was at orange,
User
if you're not,
your channel.
if you're not going to make it to star, you need to go to X. So like you just want to take yourself to the farthest point while not, putting everybody else in danger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The best optimal solution is for you to, for anybody, is to put yourself in a corner like that. Where it's covered on two sides, because then, 270 of your waves are going into the wall. And only, the last percentage is going to come out. So you want to bury your face into a wall so that all your seeds are going to go, all your waves are going to go out into the wall. The other thing is, once we have the waves spawn, you don't want to stand in front of the waves, unless in front of the crystals, unless you're intercepting a crystal or a wave, because cavitation is going to aim those waves at people who are, at random people in the raid. So if you're standing in front of a crystal, then you have to take that wave, and the waves kind of hurt to intercept, so you typically want to pop a personal cooldown to take them, and if you're taking one every half minute or so, then it becomes a lot of damage. So to avoid that damage, you want to avoid standing in front of a crystal if possible, so that we don't have cavitation waves coming at the crystal. We only want to intercept waves if we absolutely have to intercept waves, because it then becomes a lot of damage. So, the first pillar is just basically going to set the mood and the direction of the fight. Once we have the first pillar, I'm going to call out which pillars are okay to leave. I'm going to do my best. It hasn't, that's kind of where we've been running into a lot of our problems. Is, yes, if you want to get your shaman, go for it, but do it quickly. We want to, we want to do our best to kind of communicate which pillars need to be left, which pillars need to be stepped into. If we get bad RNG and we get a lot of really bad pillars, we want to keep all the pillars to the corners. So if we have the first pillar on X, and then we have 3 pillars spawn over on star, we just want to have the star that's closest to the wall, so that, and then we're gonna have crappy, we're going to have to put everything else on the other side of the room, So keeping the pillars up against the wall is preferable if we can't keep a cluster, if that makes sense. And again, I'm going to try and do my best to try and call them out as best I can, so that we can, keep them together as best as we can. Yeah, at 30%, he's going to gain both of the abilities in both phases, the armed and disarmed phase. So, if the biggest thing is, if you're melee, you want to watch out, because the heavy-handed, and the biggest amount of damage in this fight is during the disarmed phase, not when he is enraged. When he's enraged, you have all the abilities going out at once, which can be a little hectic, but if you if you keep control and you do everything correctly, it's not too much damage. It's just running seed to the correct side, fishers going out, the cavitation. If we all handle it the way we're supposed to handle it, it's not much damage. The disarm phase is probably the biggest damage, because he throws his axe and it does passive damage to the raid. So during this phase, if you have any personal cooldowns to help your healers, do it, because it'll be that's the phase in which we need to survive, is when he throws his axe and he has that pulsating damage coming from his axe. So that would be the phase to use any personals. During the enrage, like I say, he's going to get both disarmed and armed abilities, so he's going to befoul people. If you get befouled, you just want to step off people until you are not befouled anymore. You know, this is harder for melee than it is for range. So healers, you know, if there's any melee, and melee, if you are befouled, please call it out, you know, so that, you know, you can be prioritized. You get befouled, you step off the group, you get massive heals so that that befouled can be popped, and then you go back to DPSing the boss. So please, if you're melee, you know, call it out so that, you know, you can be popped, and then, you know, the cavitation, obviously, you don't want to be stepping in front of pillars because then you'll have to intercept those. The Soul Cleave, it's going to act as seed in phase 1. Basically, the tank is just going to call out which corner they're going to go to, and then, you know, in the disarm phase, you're going to have the seed of destruction going out, and then you're going to have the tank heavy-handed, which the tanks know what they're doing. So, I'm going to 3 heal this. If Dark wants to switch to damage, that's on him. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna 4 heal it. Yeah, I mean, if they want to 3 heal it, then that's their funeral. So, if you want to go ahead and switch to damage, go for it.
No, that's our funeral.
That's
Yeah, wait a minute.
exactly what I was going to say.
Wouldn't that be all of our funerals?
No, because they're
Yes.
paying for repairs.
Oh, okay.
I still think there would be a funeral.
You have a tune on Lightbringer. I know your tune. We're not heroing on pull. We are heroing at 30% when it matters. Why, I know, like, that doesn't make sense. You don't make sense anymore.
I like cheese.
That's scammery.
I like cheese.
I don't... Okay, Gam. Why don't we learn the fight and never have the cheese mechanics? How about that? I know you can put this boss on farm. Alright, everybody's ready, so let's go ahead and DB and pull.
I think Swiss cheese is kind of more of a sandwich cheese.
I like provolone.
Another good cheese for a sandwich.
Here we go.
Go, Jack.
I'm gonna do my best to call out, but we have Fishers, we got 1 by X. Leave the 1 by X.
Corrupt souls are so easily housed.
And then we kind of want to keep all the 1s by X from the rest of the fight. Soul Cleave going in, I'm going to go to purple, so if you're on purple, you know, careful, there's going to be waves coming out in roughly 10 seconds.
Beware.
Cavitation.
Destruction.
Fisher's coming out now. From purple. You gotta be careful about that.
Yeah.
We want to keep the 1 closest to the pillar on X. And Gallows, we might want to move closer to Star. Soul Cleave.
I'm gonna go to purple.
I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna move him closer to orange.
Okay.
Cavitation. Yeah, those wigs hurt. So we want to make sure that, you know, we are only dodging them when we need to.
Damn.
Alright, Kaldos, get with me.
3, 2, 1. Vampiric Embrace.
Kaldos, please.
I'm right here.
Stand with me. He's still heavy-handing me.
Okay.
5, 4,
And take him if you can.
I got him.
3, 2, beware.
Alright. Big heals. And the healer's dead. So pick up Wardoc. Rumbling Fishers. Keep the 1 against the back wall.
Corrupt souls are so
How long till next B-res?
3 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to purple again.
Alright, so we want to keep all seeds to the opposite side of the room if possible. Cavitation, if you have the latent energy, you gotta be paying attention to that so that we can not get hit by the cavitation. That's another big one. If you have the latent energy also, you want to be paying attention to where the tank goes in phase 1 and where the seeds are going. We're about to hit the enrage, which is awesome because I'm going in. Alright, going purple. So if you have latent energy, you want to step off the purple corner. Alright, he hit enrage. Right, Kaldos. Big heals. Use your personals. Hero, if we haven't already.
We have already.
Okay, I didn't catch it because I'm a loser. Ooh, a lot of people going down. Alright, Gary, this looks familiar, right? Alright, we need to step off these fissures.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feed on me. Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
Probably not.
He hit me.
Rip.
I tried to Zen med it, he hit me.
Touch me in a bad place.
Alright, so, yeah, the biggest thing is positioning. We're trying to make callouts for the Seed and the Soul Cleave. If you have the latent energy, you want to just make sure that you're not standing in those corners or near those corners, unless you absolutely have to. You know, the only reason you would have to stand in those corners is with the latent energy is if you also got Seed. And the biggest thing about the Seed is if you have multiple people going to the same corner, you kind of want to step off of each other. I've seen plenty of people stand like right on top of each other and melt each other immediately. So if Fire Police, if I can get you to stand in the X corner for me. So basically what you want to do is when you have two people going to the same corner, you want to kind of, you don't want to stand on top of each other like this because then you'll get hit with 8 waves. I should wait until other people are here. I'm out of food too. Panda needs food. Panda doesn't have mobile bank.
I have mobile. What's that?
Okay, I guess I'll just eat this. I don't even think we have any pickle deal in the bank, so it doesn't matter.
I have some with me. But wait, you're... Oh yeah, you're in the same realm.
Yeah. All my characters are on Lightbringer now, so.
Yeah, there's some pickled in the bank 5.
Are they?
Yep.
Panda loves
Anybody
pickle
need a
deal.
repair mount before I come down?
I think we're, if we do, we have Jeeves as well.
I have my Walter as well.
Odessa has Jeeves. It's okay, I got pickle deal. I'm a happy panda. Alright, so if, just for, everybody, you know, if you come to a corner with the same person with Seed and you're standing this close to them, you will get hit with 8 waves as well as they will get hit with 8 waves. So you will both immediately die. So what you want to do is when you're both coming to the same corner, you kind of want to, you know, there's usually this little alcove between the two things. So you just want to, one person comes to one, the other person comes to another. That way you have this space to kind of sidestep each other's waves. And you, at that time when you get Seed, you want to kind of take that time to kind of avoid that damage and get off the boss. You don't want to continue to DPS because if you DPS, and you miss that, then, that's a lot of damage going out. So we just want to, pay attention to that as we go along. And then the latent energy, we just want to make sure that we're stepping off those corners that we're trying to call. If we can do that, then we'll get this boss down pretty easily. There's a lot of just damage that was going out as a result of the latent energy and the waves. And again, cavitation, it goes towards players. So melee, once the cavitation comes out and you have latent energy, you just want to move, basically. Move behind the boss if you can. So that you're not getting caught by that accidentally. If you have the latent energy, you don't want to get caught by it regardless, unless you have to intercept it. So you just want to try and get behind the boss regardless of when cavitation comes. Again, I'll do my best to call it out, but if I'm in the soul cleave, I can't exactly see it. So if anybody else can do those calls, that would be wonderful.
So I'm still confused about that Wake of Destruction I died from, and is that like on a timer thing, or is that
cavitation? There's a couple of things that the waves come from. So the biggest thing that in phase 1, when he has his axe, there's 2 things that the waves come from. The first thing is the cavitation, which is he turns to 3 or 4 players in the raid, and he's like, I choose you, and he swings his axe, and then he's going to have those waves come out directly at those players where they were standing. So basically, you just want to step off of those paths, and unless you need to intercept the wave from a pillar. Now, the thing that I feel like you're referring to is you had stepped into a fissure, and then you got hit by a wave. So what happens when you step into a fissure is you absorb the energy that the fissure would have had, and you become a moving pillar. So if you get struck by a wave, if you get struck by a wave, it's the same as if you get a wave hits a pillar. So the other ability that sends out waves in phase 1 is called Soul Cleave. It happens to the tanks. So the tank is going to get sent into this realm, and after 10 seconds or so, they're going to come out of that realm, sending out waves wherever they're standing. Which is why I was making those callouts of where we were going, and Caldos is doing the same callouts. We're going to try and bury our face into a corner, and that'll minimize the amount of waves that are coming out, but if you have the latent energy, you want to step off of those corners. Because if the waves from that soul cleave comes out and hits you, it's going to be the same as hitting a corner, or a pillar, which is what we want to avoid. So we're going to call out which corner we're going to go to, and that's the corner that the waves are going to come from. So if you have the latent energy, or if you don't have the latent energy, that's where you want to be paying attention to where the waves are coming from. And then the third source of waves is called the Seed of Destruction, which is targeted on players during the disarm phase and the enrage phase. So for the seeds, they're just going to go into the opposite corners where the pillars are not. So in the last fight, they were trying to prioritize Star and Diamond, because we had pillars all along the front here. So the latent energy people need to be aware of where they're going to go and kind of distance themselves from the seed, unless they get seed. If they get seed, like I said, you want to be going to a corner, and if you have another person going to the same corner, you kind of want to, like, Karen's, if you could get into the other corner there, you just kind of want to distance yourselves from that person so that you can give yourself time to kind of move, if that makes sense, and dodge those seeds. So did that answer your question, or?
Well, no, I was asking about that ability called Wake of Destruction.
Yeah.
That was what I died from, and
the Wake of Destruction is just the waves that come out.
I wanted to know how you dodge that.
The Wake of Destruction comes from several abilities, which I just said. From the cavitation, the seeds, and the soul cleave. That's just the name of the waves that come out. That's Wake of Destruction.
It's those purple waves that come at you.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta avoid.
Yeah, that's the waves that come out. That's just the name of the waves. So they come from the cavitation, the soul cleave, and the seed.
Angry?
Yes.
Who do you have in melee DPS that's clicking on the ring?
Do I not? I must not.
Because no one's been clicking it, and I've been clicking it randomly because I don't see it being clicked.
Correct. Or Binary.
Korek should be clicking it.
Yeah, so if you want to be using it off cooldown until we start to hit the enrage, once we get to like 40%, if the ring is coming off cooldown, you want to save it for 30% when we're popping hero.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So just click it off cooldown until we get to that point. No, click it on pull, and then from there on, just click it off cooldown until we get to 30%. Like, once we get to 40%, you want to save it for 30%.
Check your flask.
Yep, check your flasks. We got about 20 minutes left, so. Boma, are you there?
Nope, I was sleeping.
Oh, okay. Everybody is ready then, so let's go ahead and DVM pull. Let's give it one more good shot. How much do you guys want this?
5, 4, 3, 2,
3 potions?
1.
We got fissures, none of which are by the boss. Keep the one by purple, in that purple corner. And I'll just pivot. I'm gonna taunt him over here, into the red corner. I'm going orange. Actually, Caldas, you go orange, I'm going red. Sorry if that was confusing. Take the boss to orange. Waves coming out from red. Oh boy. Keep the one closest to the purple pillar. Wardoc, step out of that one. Step in the back, or well, we'll keep the back one, I guess. That was actually probably a better choice, to be honest.
Where should I go for this one?
Go to red.
Okay, go into red. The front.
Wake cavitation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Go with me, Caldos.
5, 4,
Vampiric Embrace.
2, 1.
Go to the front of the room.
Yep, scoot to the front of the room. That's a lot of big damage.
Front of the room, guys. Don't just run by the...
Alright, guys. We gotta focus. I know we're getting tired, but running to the pillars is not the solution. Let's go ahead and wipe it up quick. Well, I don't know if we can actually do that. Step all heals.
They are besting you, demon. No matter. We will crush you all. Beware.
Got a cauldron down, and somebody might get res from it.
Alright. I know that was bad pillar placement, but running to the pillars is not going to help. I don't know who got reds.
Like anybody. I saw a couple get up and then went right back down.
Oh, well.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I need to repair anyway. So I know we had a couple of bad pillars, but we need to be paying attention to the corners in which you know we need to run to the opposite side. Excuse me. So if we have to put pillars to the back of the room like that, it's basically going to be flopped. We're going to, you know, have the range come to skull, and we should actually go to boil. But we need to be paying attention to that because there were several people who were just like, I have seed, you know, this is where I usually go. It doesn't always work like that. You know, this is a very, you know, paying attention to your surroundings kind of fight. You know, so we need to be paying attention to our surroundings and, you know where the pillars are and go to the opposite corner. You know, you want to allot yourself the most time to react to the waves as possible. And you also, you know, you want to be as far away from the pillars
in your channel
as possible.
timed out.
Okay. So let's get here, let's buff up. Let's give it a good attempt.
So I went to the wrong corner. I was back at my star.
Yeah, we had pillars like right there. If you can't make it in any other corner, I mean, it's, you know, you gotta do with what you got. You can't cross the middle where people are. So if you can only make it to star, that's fine. You want to bury yourself into that corner as much as possible, and, you know, letting people know, like, hey, you know, there's gonna be needs by star, you know, but you know, we need to be in a position to adapt, and we weren't. So, frankly, if we have pillars spawning back by star and purple, we should flop. Like, tanks should go to blue, and melee should go to blue, and then range should come back to skull.
User entered your channel.
That's how, you know, it should flop like that. Which I'll have to be better at calling. So that we can keep the same kind of setup, it's just reverse. But I mean, hey, we're bound to have one bad attempt, you know, so let's not let it rattle us. We can get that. We got really close on the first one, so. Like I said, it's just that it's, you know, about learning the mechanics and, you know, just understanding what's happening and what to do in certain situations, and you will become a master at this fight, and we will start to put this boss on farm. You know, this boss has a lot of cool shit, you know, so, you know, putting this boss on farm would be really, really nice. Bad time to go AFK. Let me know when you're back then. Not that he can hear me anyway.
But it felt good to say it, huh?
Yeah. Kind of one of those things, it's just like, okay.
So just so I'm not
User disconnected
confused.
from your channel.
If I'm hanging out by star and a pillar
User entered your channel.
winds up over there and I get seed, you want me to go across to diamond?
If there's a pillar on star, you get seed.
I think there was one in that area. I was just
Well, we
over
had-
there when I got it, and I just went into the corner over there.
Like I said, we had a pillar on purple, we had a pillar on blue, and we had a couple of people going to star instead of X, which would have been ideal. So you want to go to X because it's farther away from the pillars.
Okay, I got you.
But
I went to star.
You don't want to cross the middle. That's the thing. Is if you have waves going out the middle, then you have 8 waves going out, and that's harder to deal with than the 3 that you can get if you bury yourself into a wall.
Okay,
So,
I got it.
if you can't make it to X, then you do what you can. But we like I said, we should have flopped there. Range should have came to Skull, and melee should have came to blue. So that the range could then adapt a little bit better, and then the melee could have, because if the melee go to star, they have the boss and the melee, who all don't have latent energy, blocking those waves. So that's fine. But for the range, they're constantly stepping into pillars, so you have 3 or 4 people with the latent energy. Doing that with the range is not ideal. So you kind of want to have, the melee blocking the shorter range to the pillar. So honestly, we should have flopped there, and I should have called that. But
well, was it? All I noticed is went to stars, seats went off, everybody died.
Yeah, it's because we had a lot of people with latent energy get hit, and we had a lot of people hitting the crystals as well.
So that's.
Are you back yet, Boma? It also has to do with bad pillar placement, and I didn't call a switch. So, Dark, you there? Alright, everybody is ready, so let's get a couple more pulls in. Fishers?
Leave the one in the very back.
Yeah. And we should switch.
We're gonna go to Skull?
Yeah.
Towards the phone.
Range the Skull.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to red then.
Of course, it's right in the middle. Watch the cavitation. Be fouled on Barrett. Fishers, leave the one by me. I'm going to purple. I need this one by orange stepped into, guys. Going to X.
Beware. Destruction in our way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your backs.
Oh shit. Thanks.
Stay back by purple.
3, 2, 1.
Liz, you do not want to stand with the tanks. Aye.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is a lot of latent energy.
Beware. You cannot contain our power.
That is a lot of latent energy. Tell us we don't want to be there. We want to step into those 2 pillars by Skull.
Found
him in the corner by the nipple.
Oh my. Going next.
Beware, we will crush you.
I'm the next, so watch your backs. Step into the ones by Skull. Leave the ones that are in the by Blue.
Wild again, moving into the nipple. Everybody else, I'm moving away from the other person.
Pick up a couple DPS. Let's go to orange. We got a pillar back by the X now. Cavitation. Watch your backs by orange.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Disarm phase 2. Back by me, Caldos. Back by me, Caldos.
Where are you? Oh, okay.
Oh, damn. Everybody ran for the same corner.
Because we have to. We need to be reactive, guys.
1 minute till we got B-Rose.
Step in the ones by Blue. Leave the one that's closest to orange. Step in the other one, please. Step in the other one, please. Rage. Go ahead, pop hero if we have it.
Serious nest.
Corrupt souls are so easy.
Val moving back by purple.
5, 4, 3,
Oh shit, there's...
1.
Sorry, I didn't see that thing there. Speed's on me too, I'm in the corner here. Fuck.
Oh, it's just you and me, Caldos. And Sarlacc. This
No
looks familiar,
B-Rose
huh?
either.
This looks familiar, huh?
It does, like old times.
Running out of cooldown yet?
5, 4, 3, 2.
He's like,
Man,
too.
these Buffalos suck. Hey, Seeds. Hey, Seeds. Alright, so we got one more attempt. We need to be paying attention to the crystals. I feel like there's a lot of just that mechanic in general. It's just like, yeah. So the biggest thing I want us to focus on is where the pillars are spawning and where we're going with seed, and the cavitation as well. The cavitation, the waves come out where people are standing, so we need to be paying attention to that as a whole. So that we're not standing in front of pillars, so the cavitation doesn't hit a pillar or strike people with the fell. You know, we need to be paying attention to who has the debuff when, and you know, where the pillars are. You know, if you have the fell energy, you are a walking pillar. So that's the latent energy. If you're the latent energy, you are a walking pillar. So we need to be paying attention to that. A lot of people need to be paying attention to when the tank comes out, because we call the corner and then the waves come out and it's like, oh man, we didn't know that you were coming out of that corner. So we need to be listening to those call outs and making sure that you know, we're reacting to that, because you know there's a lot of people who are caught off guard by that. So a little less tunnel, a little bit more focus on the mechanics, and I think that we can get this on this next attempt. Let's give it a shot. Karen, did you get lost? Or are you here? Oh, there you are. Never mind. You're grayed out on my frame, so. Everybody is ready? Let's go ahead and last shot of the night. Let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Fishers, there's one behind me. Leave that one.
Corrupt souls are so easily harvested.
Alexio and Gamry have the Befouled. I'm getting the Soul Cleave. I'm going to Star. Again, Soul Cleave is going to Star.
Beware.
Cavitation?
Destruction in our way.
Leave the one that's closest to Skull. Why do we have people dead already?
Going up to Star.
Beware.
Cavitation?
Destruction in our way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Caldos, where are you?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Caldos, please stop moving.
Yeah, stop moving. I was waiting for you to stop moving.
Beware.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seeds.
Going to purple with
Step off
seeds.
of each other. Very good disarmed. There's a couple people down.
Want to pull him out of that a little bit, or
Leave the one by X. Leave the one by X.
I followed on Lizzie.
I'm going up to Star.
Get the Befouled on Lizzie out, please, so that she can DPS. Careful of star waves. More waves going out. Leave the one by orange. Actually, step into the one by orange. We have one behind the one on X.
I'm befouled again.
Alright.
Watch out. Down.
Going to Star. Star is a fucking hell pit.
I'm green. I'm befouled.
Watch your backs. Alright, I'm with you, Caldos.
Okay, no moving.
Seeds. Alright, he's enraged. Pop hero. This is our best attempt. Let's go. Keep it together, guys. Keep the fishers together. I can't pay attention too much. Sorry. Don't leave any fishers in the middle.
Going to purple with seeds.
Cavitation. Keep it together, guys. We got fishers. Keep the ones by X. Closest one to X. Keep that one. Lizzie, you don't want to be standing with the tank. And that's why.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We sow the
Seeds.
seeds of your to beware. Beware.
Habitation.
Destruction.
Alright, well, Caldos.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know how many cooldowns he's got left, but
He's about done.
we got him.
You got it.
Nicely
Whoa!
I got my trinket.
Bonus roll it. Nice. It also dropped.
Yeah, I bonus rolled it. I'm so happy.
Oh.
Alright, nice.
Well done, everyone. Well done.
Alright, well, bonus rolling.
Gold again.
Okay. Alright,
User
so
disconnected from your channel.
we've got agility neck with avoidance, haste mastery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's Ben. Dark, I got a message for you shortly. I'll hit you up in a second. And then we got leather pants.
Night, Dark.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Pick roll. Yes, we're going to be calling it. It is 8 o'clock, so go ahead, roll DE.
Thank you to all the guests. Hope you had a good run.
If you're interested in more runs like this, go ahead and add me, Kawaii Pandas. You can add me on Real ID. We raid Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, and we're starting to get more and more into heroics. So,
Yeah, well, thanks for the run. This is Davinrid. Appreciate it. Letting me roll for gold. I really needed all that gold. So.
Good.
Glad we could help.
that's Odessa, and then we have the Discordant Chorus. Once I find Odessa,
User disconnected from your channel.
go ahead and roll for the Discordant Chorus.
You can tell how good my short-term memory is. We just downed this boss for the first time in the guild 2 days ago, and I already forgot we did it.
User disconnected from your
5,
channel.
4, 3, 2, 1. That's correct. That's it, guys.
Thank you for the
very,
raid.
very good job, guys. We, struggled a little bit there, and then we pulled it back. So, good job. You guys are pretty amazing. When you guys want it, you guys want it. So, good job, guys.